there's been areas of our game that have improved over the last little while, and we want to continue to build on that. I think that's an important thing for us, and as you mentioned, this is one of the premier teams in our division, so it'll be a great test for us to try to keep that momentum going.
Noah talked a little bit about just the competitiveness and what they're seeing right now from his defensively. I think is what he was kind of explaining. But what stands out about just that element of your game and the way you've handled it defensively?
Yeah, I think when you talk about competitiveness, or it's maybe more so willing to play for each other, I think that's where the shot blocking is coming in over the last little while. The detail is there in our own zone. Now it's about spending less time there, really. And we talked before about the team we're playing tonight. They're a good team in the offensive zone. They have some great centermen, some good offensive players that move around really well. So it'll be a challenge for us, but we have to do a really good job of trying to get the pucks as quick as we can and get them out of our zone.
Structurally, I mean, though you talked about areas being improved. I mean, what stood out about maybe the way that you guys have played and the way that you've been able to get results too?
In our own zone, I feel like we're maybe understanding where we should be a little bit more than what we were at the beginning of the year. So we've got coverage in a lot of different places. So the push to the compete side of things becomes about those puck battles in 50-50 and how quick we can get to those loose pucks. So that's been a lot of our emphasis over the last little while, is improving that area. And it's little baby steps along the way, but we like the direction we're headed right now.
Just speaking with Nick and Dennis, obviously they have some history going back ways, and I know we talked a little bit about Nick, but when they've had the opportunity now to play, I think the last 5 games together, what have you liked about the lefty-righty combo there and the two Buffalo boys?
They've played it the right way. They've kept their game relatively simple. They're moving pucks. We want them to make a good first pass all the time, and I think they've done a good job with their detail in their own zone. So they've allowed us to use them and trust them in certain situations, and we're not really expecting anything different from them tonight. They fit really well with each other, and I think that's a great sign for our team.
One last one for me, and that's just on, you've talked about everybody trying to, pull their weight a little bit throughout the course of a game. AJ Greer, he gets the empty netter the other night, but I think that's a career high now for him in goals. It's just, what have you seen in terms of his evolution as a member of the Calgary Flames and his role in this team?
Doing that all the time, so happy for him. Now it's him continuing to bring his line mates along with him continuing to push when he gets different opportunities. So we're excited with what he's done for us so far.
Good. Does it feel like that chemistry on that fourth line is really starting to pick up, because you look at him with Rosie and Dubé too, just kind of them getting that consistency too?
Yeah, they've played together for a little bit now, and it's sometimes when you do spend a lot of time with a line or a pair, there is that familiarity that gets created there. At times you have to shift it around a little bit to try to find more from some other players as well. So they've done a good job for sure.